I'm sorry if you guys hear background noise. I can't help it. But a lot of people have been criticizing me. Well, not a lot, but a few. A few people have criticized me and said, you know, why do I keep covering it? I'm beating a dead horse and, you know, think I'm profiting off of this, which is funny. If you guys knew the amount of money I don't make on YouTube, it's hysterical. I'm not making nearly enough for the videos I'm pumping out. Truly. So why am I doing this? Why am I so passionate about this? It's because one of the reasons sometimes I suffer from anxiety and panic is because I grew up like Cody. And when I don't want to get upset, when I see Cody, I see a lot of my younger self. I grew up in situations where now I wouldn't have a camera on me because back then, you know, cameras were really expensive. You know, they were big and they sat like this on your shoulder. There were no cell phones. I mean, they were extremely uncommon where I was from. You know, cameras, there were no digital cameras as far as I was aware. It's just like you buy a little Polaroid at the store. I'm digressing, sorry. I've watched Cody and I see my younger self. Now, like I said, I didn't have a camera on me, but the difference is that, the similarity is that I was around people, I was the youngest, and everybody just dumped their shit on me, took everything out on me. And on top of that, I had people that, similar to these guys, who thought this white trash mentality of, I'm the youngest and it's fun to torture me. So what they would do is, they would put me, like they do Cody, they would put me in a situation to rile me up, and then punish me for reacting, even though that's what they want, and laugh at the reaction, which is exactly what I see happening to Cody. Exactly. I gave my interview away, got a phone call and talked with a lovely woman, and she wanted to interview me, and I told her, I said, you know, I'd really love to do this, but I will not interview unless you interview my friend Chambers. And she said, well, why? Who's that? They hadn't heard of her. So I explained the situation and I said, look, I've been covering the story. I know a lot about it. She was the one that directly worked with the mother. I think she has a story to tell. And I said, so if you want to talk to me, you have to talk to her. And when I did that, I knew going into it, that meant I was probably foregoing my interview and giving it to her. And for my ego, that's really hard. It's really hard because that's kind of like a dream for me. You know, I went to school for broadcast journalism. I left the broadcast journalism world because number one, I saw how stressful it is. And number two, I saw the bullshit and the hypocrisy, and I saw who owned it and where the money was going, and that I would never really be able to do the things I wanted. I wanted to do broadcast journalism because I wanted to share myself and tell my story and how I saw the world and to bring things to people. And I knew that would never happen if I went the mainstream route. So it's always been a bit of a dream to do something like the BBC, to be international like that. And it'd be a great, you know, another notch on my resume. But I would not be at peace with myself doing it, knowing that I feel like the story deserved to go to somebody else. If you guys haven't already, please go subscribe to Chambers of the Heart. She's a personal friend. She was the person that low-key orchestrated Rose getting back to her children. Helped, she between her base mama and a Mad Woman Muses, they worked together on that. And I was a little bit aware of some of it, but because they got a lawyer involved who said keep it hush, I didn't know a whole lot, right? But that's respectfully. It is really hard. It is, I haven't seen it yet, but I know it's gonna be really hard for me to watch this interview because it's like, that could have been me. But you know what? Life, I've done a lot of successful things. Life isn't always about a notch on the belt, a trophy on the mantle, or doing something successful. Life is about, in my opinion, doing the right thing a lot of the times is the hardest thing. It's the one that's it's the path less traveled, and it's not the easy thing. But I feel like, in my opinion, we have to give credit where it is due. And I believed it was her story to tell. The other part of that is that I have to have faith in myself. I have to have faith in myself that my time and my interview will come when it's mine. Does that make sense? I feel like she had this amazing story of how they, you know, she and the others came together to really help Rose. I feel like my job was going after the Falston group and keeping the story alive. That's what I had done. Everybody else got quiet on it, and I was still there. Me and Nick Mon were still putting out info, and she was low-key helping on, and you know, when a lot of people had no idea. Hi loves, JoySparkleBS. Today is the day. This is a big day for me, personally, because of everything that was involved. But today is the day that I'm going to be releasing everything that happened with Daddy 05. And not just what happened with them, but my personal story as to what's happened with me in the situation. If I look a little nervous, I am. This happened months ago in early May. and I have been sitting for months on a lot of things, and I'm going to be revealing everything as to what happened because the gag order was just recently lifted. You're gonna have to forgive me, this is gonna be a series. The reason is that I was not prepared. I thought we had a couple more months before this would happen, so this came as a surprise to me. So on top of that, you have to understand, guys, there was so much that happened over months that there's no way to put it all in just one video. So this has been a long time coming, and it's a big relief to be able to get all this out there because I took a lot of hit to my name, to my credibility, and I still have people that accuse me of things as a result of the things that have happened. So I'm happy to get this out there. I'm gonna go ahead and first give some backstory for anybody who's new, and if you're new here, hey loves, hey. My channel very much focused on the Daddy05 coverage. If you don't know, Daddy05 was, well, I believe they're still up, except they private all their videos, as a YouTube channel that had, I think at the peak, about over 750,000 subscribers. What they did was they had a channel of vlogging, and they vlogged child abuse and horrible parenting. The owners of the channel are Mike and Heather Martin, and the children in question, the ones that got the most abuse, were Cody and Emma. Now, there were 5 children. Daddy05 means 5 children. The older 3 were Heather Martin's children, and the younger 2 were Mike Martin's children. But I wanted to go ahead and talk about what's going on with the Daddy05 situation. I was on my break, I was sick, but this is something I wanted to talk about. And I've sat down and gotten the legal answers in what exactly is going on. So I think I might have a little more insight than maybe some of the other channels do to really explain the process and what is happening. Hi loves, JoySparkleBS. In this installment of what the fuck happened to me with the Daddy05 situation, this video is probably gonna get long, so this will be in 2 parts. Sorry, but this is gonna be a 30-minute video. I can't help it. This is just too much stuff to go over. It's just so many lies. So there you have it. The question, I think, is answered. Why did I record that phone call? That conversation was directly before our phone call, and I saw right then I'm gonna be played, manipulated, and baited. So I thought, fuck it, I'm gonna record this for my own records if I ever tell this story. And I wanna be very clear, as of 3 weeks ago, I was not gonna even talk about this anymore. Rose Hall, the gag order has been lifted. So I'm going to show some excerpts from Tim Conlon's video. If you haven't, Tim Conlon, the custody place, please go subscribe to him. He's been helping Rose for free, which is amazing. And also, I'm going to go ahead and put Rose's GoFundMe. You guys can go help, donate if you want. I know that Rose has been doing really well, and there's just a lot of stuff that I have been sitting on, and I want to get confirmation from Rose and her team that I can finally start talking about some things because, as I said, and as I promised, there's a lot to talk about. So be prepared for those videos. I just want to get confirmation. Like I said, be prepared. Okay, I love you guys, and I will see you soon. And how about we do a video about what happened on Court Friday? That first Friday. Remember the one where I'm supposed to go to prison? Oh, that shit's coming. I love you guys, and I'll see you soon. I'm gonna go enjoy not feeling sick. Mwah. Everyone, JoySparkleBS. This next video in the Daddy05 expose story of what happened to me. So it's just a lot to get together and categorize, but this is gonna give you a small, not a small, this will give you a taste of what was happening with me. Tim Conlon sent us an email May 7th after he saw everything that had been happening and everything going on. I'd like to read that email to you now. So this is from Tim Conlon. This is Rose's lawyer, and it was CC'd to me, Chambers of the Heart, and Based Mama. It says,
Rose is not prepared, and I think it's unnecessary to say who does or does not speak for her. She and you all support her, and in the fullness of time, the stress everyone is feeling now will abate. No one has monopoly on the help you have all given Rose. Obviously, some have distinguished themselves. Please hold fire on Rose and upon one another. She would appreciate a ceasefire. Please pass this on to Nick Monroe.
Well, apparently they all thought they were above Tim Conlon, because when I got this email, before that, I had decided to shut up. So my frustration, guys, was that I had shut up the night that I realized the kids were with CPS. And they decided that wasn't enough. They needed to keep hounding me and put slanderous things out and put slanderous things out. They didn't care about legal counsel. They didn't care about what Tim said. I did, and I tried to abide by what the lawyer said, because unlike some of these people, I don't think I know better than the lawyer. I think we should respect whatever the lawyer says, because that's what's best for the case and everyone involved. My care is about the children. Anyone whose care is not 100% on the children right now does not deserve my time and attention. period. That's how I feel. Now, you might not feel that way, and that's okay. Anything else to me is irrelevant. The things I could say right now, the views I could get off of it, the money, the fame, and I don't care. I've said this from day one. I've opened up and talked about this. To me, fame, attention, that sort of thing is easy to attract. To me, the hard thing is being able to step back and knowing the right thing to do. Be aware, everything I've done knowingly. I'm gonna put it the right way. There's a reason I'm doing things the way that I'm doing them, and I will not be doing things the way I'm doing them right now forever, as I've not done on my channel. What I'm gonna ask is, I'm gonna ask people to trust why I'm not saying anything right now, but I'm going to encourage you to continue to question. Questioning is, I've always said this, question everything. Question me. Like, I'm just some person talking on a camera. I'm nobody special. I think the only difference between me and maybe a lot of other people is that my care goes really, really deep, and I will show it in my actions. Hi guys, JoySparkleBS. I have another update, but there's really not much information. This is not going to make sense to most of you right now. To a handful of people it will. So I just want to say, please, please stop. And let me explain what I mean by that. As I predicted, which is not one of the kind of things I want to be right about, as soon as the video was done, the attack started. But what I want, there's a specific person I'm speaking to. This person I have tried over and over again. I've written you emails. I've tweeted you. I've tried relentlessly. And I don't know what else to do to get through to you. I don't know if this is gonna work, or I don't know if this is gonna make it worse. Because you're reacting in a way that's really dangerous to the situation right now. I'm going to beg this person, look, put aside whatever issues you may have with me, okay? You and I can deal with that later. I don't know if you're unaware or you just don't care. You could be screwing things up. Stop. Please stop. This is getting ridiculous. This is out of hand. And it's at the point where you are on the line of doing serious damage. Look, fuck me in my situation. I don't care. So much shit has been put out. A lot of it lies, and a lot of it you yourself have done. And I don't care. That's the thing. I don't care what you do anymore. It no longer affects me. I've said what I need to say. I've done emails. I've done DMs. I have tried every which way. And you have shown me no peace will be made. And that's fine if that's what you want to do. But why would you go and ruin everything just because you're upset with me? And the reasons you're upset with me are the same things that you are actually doing. Who cares? Who cares about me? Who cares? Like, focus on the situation. Focus on Rose and her children. And what you have done tonight, I have no words for. None. I am shocked. I'm disgusted. And I'm telling you right now, stop it. Stop the attack. Because all you're doing is hurting things and digging yourself in a hole further. Please stop. And to anybody else who might be trying to attack Rose or anyone else in this situation, please, please stop. It does no good. And I'm sorry, I cannot sit here and tell you who I'm referring to. I have tried every which way to contact them, to contact their group. Nothing works. Nothing. And it's one thing if it's me you're attacking. Why would you go and attack in the way you did in that situation? Like, you're scary. You are legitimately a scary person. And the pot calling the kettle black, for you to say that because I had information from a courtroom that was open to the public saying that I should go to prison, and what you are doing right now, stop. I have no words. The fact that you would call me mentally unstable with what you've just done. Stop. Because here's the thing. I'm gonna help because I feel called to. And all you're gonna do is destroy everything. And everyone is gonna know it. And if that's how you want to leave your legacy in this situation and the others that you've been in, because believe me, I know a lot about you, then that's your choice. But I'm going to continue to help. Don't punish other people because I'm trying to step up and help a situation. That's horrible. I have no other words for you. I am praying for you and I hope you become a better person. And I really hope you have not done enough damage to screw things up further. Focus on what needs to be focused on. And guys, this in the coming weeks will make sense, and I am sorry to the people that this doesn't make sense to. I will not comment further unless something else happens. They can continue to attack me all they want. Their attacks don't bother me anymore, but to do what they've done, I've just been in shock. I've been in shock. And I've been going back and forth because this type of instability that I'm looking at, that has to be dealt with, what do you do about it? And it sucks because you guys don't even know. You don't know, and you're not gonna know right now. You will when the time is right. I literally just got off a live stream. I had no intention of putting up another video, but there will be at least 2 videos going up tonight. Holy shit. I thought Monday I'm absolutely taking a break, and tonight I'd be taking a break. Nope, too many breaking stories. So the first one comes from Mommy05, finally broke her silence. I have not seen the video, I have no idea what it is. I'm gonna react real time with you guys. So everything you see is my initial reaction. I'm in my PJs, I was on my way to shower. Nope, you're getting the nasty version of me. I don't give a fuck because it's real life. Sometimes this shit happens. Let's take a look. I thought, you know what, I think I want to move on. But because bitch decided to keep running her mouth and saying I was harassing Rose and to leave Rose alone, and all of that's gonna come here soon. Because of all of that, I thought, no, she is still, if I don't speak up and put these people in their place, they are forever gonna think they can bully me. And I'm not doing it. I'm not having any of it. And guys, I'm sorry, there's gonna be more to this video, but this got too long, so there's gonna be a part 2. Oh, there's more, and it gets way fucking dumber. Way dumber.